The Pretenders on WRC 88.7 FM, Elmhurst College Radio, keeping you rocking here. This is Good Times Sunday on every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Jimmy Lisiaga here live with a good friend of mine, Miss Jenna Heerdt. Jenna, what is going on?
Not much. It's very weird to hear you say Good Times Sunday.
That's what, dude, oh my God. We've been on as Good Times Sunday for what, about a month and a half now, Art? Behind the cameraman? Yeah. Yeah, we've been on for about, I don't know, a month or so as Good Times Sunday. And this is the first week I have not been like, this is Good Times Friday, on every Friday from 6 to, 8 to 10 now. All right, now I'm back in the Sunday mode. But anyway, yeah, so Good Times Sunday is here rocking the house. But Jenna, what is going on? Jenna Heerdt is a friend of mine that I met at a gig at North Central College, right? Mm-hmm. You were putting on an open mic, and you also got us a radio show interview, I believe.
Right.
And Jenna was putting on the open mic, so I just thought maybe she was just one of those people that, puts things on, like, part of a board or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I heard her playing off to the side. She was playing her acoustic and singing with a girl named Katie Noss, right? Katie Noss, yeah. And it was such a great tune, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, what song is that? It was a cover, but it was Jenna's voice, and me like, holy cow, who is that? So I thought she was just one of those people, that are on a board to put on events, and here she is. She's outshining anyone else that's actually playing.
Oh,
no, yeah. And then, not even ending there. And then you played a song or two that you actually wrote, which beat the cover like to hell, I think. So awesome. It's really good to have you on.
Well, thank you.
Your name's Jenna, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Cool beans, Jenna. So what's up? You were around with us about a year ago. Has anything new happened since? Or?
Yeah, I think it was actually like 5 or 6 months ago. A lot has happened.
Okay.
I have 3 more songs in my repertoire nowadays.
Yes.
I was going to move to California, but now I'm actually student teaching in Bolingbrook, and I'm in the Valley View School District, and teaching 4th grade, totally loving it, and I'm going to be done here in about 3 weeks, and
awesome.
then I'm going to become a sub.
Wow, that is awesome.
So, and then I can't burn my bridges or anything like that, so I'm not moving out there until
of course.
I know exactly what's going on. So.
Of course. And one of the songs that you wrote was about not burning bridges, right? Isn't that what you're telling me?
Yeah, the first one I'm going to play, California Dreams. That one's about my decision to move to California. And then Okay, which I actually wrote on Friday, is about me not burning my bridges and going, oops, I lied.
Right.
I'm not actually moving to California because
awesome.
I can't burn my bridges. So.
Now, who is this affecting you not moving besides you?
My students, my niece, my friends. That's about it.
Right on. So that's really what made you stay, was just that, you're doing so well here, you don't want to leave yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Do you think you'll be going out there at all, ever? Or?
Maybe. Well, right now my mom and my brother are both out there, so I could see myself going out there eventually. Right now I'm actually planning from December 19th to January 4th to go out there.
Okay.
To perform and all that. So
very awesome.
And play with my brother and I are in a band called Hey Little Sister together. And
awesome,
so we're going to play a bunch, and I'm going out there for Christmas. So
that's very, very cool.
Yeah.
That's very awesome. Have you found, as far as writing songs, because you've been playing these songs you've written for a while now, and one of the songs I think was Okay. You played for me right before you came on. That song is really great, and all your songs are great, I think, but that song, I feel like it's not that like your new songs outdo the older ones, but I feel like each one is like a step forward in some way, shape, or form.
And that's my goal.
And like catchiness or just lyrics,
Yeah. The other day, I actually live in a house with 4 other roommates right now. All girls, a lot of estrogen, but we make it work. But we're all sitting in the living room, and I'm like, all right, guys, listen to this song, and I play it. And one of my roommates, Amelia, goes, Jenna, which one's your favorite song? Play another one. What's your favorite? I'm like, well, right now this one's my favorite because it's my most, right. I feel like it's the best so far, but then I ended up playing Ocean Eyes because it's a lot of other people's favorite.
Yeah, that is an awesome, awesome song. So do you find that it's becoming easier to write songs, harder? Is that even a thought in your mind? Or?
This one just fell out of my head. I don't know what was going on. My friend Michael was on his way over, and I sat down with the guitar in my hand and just started, messing around. And then it came out of nowhere, and I was like, writing down as fast as I can. This is radio, you can't see what I'm doing, but I was quickly scribing down on a piece of paper. That was my motion I just did. But
Now, was it like the kind of song where like you had to go back and rewrite it at all, like rewrite certain things, or was it all just kind of first jot, first serve kind of thing?
Well, I think right now it's still in a little bit of the editing process, but no, not a lot of editing.
Okay. Now, going along now, as far as not going to Cali, because you're doing so well here in your career, what is going to become your career? Well, this is the onset of it. This is the start. Do you think that this will, okay, looking back a couple years back, were you thinking like, okay, I just want to do music? You know, what was that like for you then as far as how you're looking at what you want to do with your life and where music falls into place now?
Well, at North Central, I started as an elementary ed major. I've always known I wanted to be a teacher since like second grade. Teaching's my passion. That's definitely what I want to do. Going in, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do elementary ed or music ed and be an elementary music teacher. And I decided, no, I want to teach them everything and incorporate music into it.
Okay. That's
so
awesome.
That's what I'm planning on doing. Like, you know, I can remember more things that have like that mnemonic device of having a song tied to it.
Yes.
And the kids remember it too, so I'll make up music for them for curriculum that we're learning, and I'm such a dork about it, but they love it and it works. And
that's
so
awesome.
That's my plan right now, is to incorporate music into my classroom and also do it on the side. Like my dream, like in a year from now, I would be teaching, have my own classroom, have my own job, then on the weekends be playing at venues and
let me ask you
keeping it
something.
up.
If your music, which, I mean, if the right person hears it, I'm telling you, man, it's going to get picked up. If for some reason, you know, let's say, you know, you get a whole album worth of music down, you're playing somewhere, and a guy with a big fat car, a big fat stogie comes up, whatever, and he's like, Jenna, you know, you're awesome. I'd like to sign you to this and this label, you know. What would you think? I mean, would you do it? If it meant you would have to move and maybe kind of put teaching on the back burner, would you do it?
I really love teaching. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it because I love it. So I would do that. But here's the perk to teaching is I get summers off.
Right.
So in the summers, I'll be like, yeah, I'd love to do that. I'll record for you on the weekends, do whatever I can for you on the weekends. But on the summer, yeah, we'll go on a tour on the summer. But I'm not
so then
gonna.
Teaching's always gonna be like this.
Teaching's number one.
Okay.
And music's number two, I guess. But I can't say that really, because music's been the foundation of my life. I've sang before I spoke. So.
Right.
You know, I can't ever drop music, and I can't ever drop teaching because I love that too. So
yeah, that's awesome. What is your brother doing now? Is he playing music at all? On his own,
he actually is part of the Cowboy Star project. He's Cowboy Star. That's his nickname's been Cowboy forever, and so that kind of became his show name. And he's got a couple of friends that play in his band. It's a big rock band, and they're playing venues all over California right now.
That's awesome. And
when I go out there in December for Christmas, I'm planning on playing with him a little bit and playing with his band and opening for his band and playing with him and having his band play with us. And
that's awesome.
We don't know all the details yet, but it's definitely going to be. He's not done either, and music's his number one. He doesn't have a number two. So. Very, very awesome.
And Jenna mentioned this earlier, but the name of the band with her brother and her is Hey Little Sister. You guys can find that on iTunes, right? Awesome. Really good music there. We were at a friend of mine's house earlier this summer, and we had a bit of wine or something, and I remember Jenna put on some of the Hey Little Sister album. It's a great album, you know, wine or not, but I forgot about how good that album was. So you guys should definitely all check that out. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, the album name is Simple Equations, and Hey Little Sister is Hey exclamation point Little Sister.
Right on.
So
now, do you think that you and your brother may ever get back to writing songs as Hey Little Sister again, or?
Plausible, very plausible. It's all a matter of us being in the same state. Right now, I'm in Illinois and he's in California, so it's kind of difficult right now, but eventually.
Okay.
You know, and we also do a little bit of writing right now. Like, I recorded this on my iPhone and then sent it to him, the new one called OK, and sent it to him with the chords and everything and the lyrics, and he listened to it, came up with a bass part, recorded that, sent it back to me. Like, we just send each other files back and forth, so we're like, let's not let the states separate.
Keep us from putting it down, you know. Awesome, Jenna, awesome. Now, do you have any other songs that you're working on right now that just haven't been finished yet, or?
Not really, because this one just kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting to write. Right now, since I'm student teaching, my students need to be number one, because it's basically a 14-week interview. So that needs to be number one. Grading comes first, planning projects that I have to do, things like that always come first. But every once in a while, I'll take a break, play with the guitar, and something will come out. And it's like, oh, wow. But I think I'm getting back on my writing kick.
Good.
Because this just fell out of nowhere.
Yeah. So. And it's really awesome, too. Now, also, you have a ukulele in our presence right now. And I remember you saying that you bought that a couple months back, right?
Yeah, maybe about 3 months ago. 4 months, 3, 2, 3. I don't know.
Something
but
like that.
In that time, I've picked up the ukulele and learned it, turns out it's a pretty easy transition to go from learning guitar into ukulele. So
How do you like it? What do you like about it?
It's a lot less to handle, a lot less strings, and it's nylon strings, which I really like. I'm thinking about getting a nylon string guitar now because it's just easier on my fingers.
Right.
And I don't believe in picks. We've talked about this before. I don't play with guitar picks because I can't feel the strings. So playing with the ukulele, it's a lot easier. Also that it's little. I can play it anywhere.
Right.
It's really light. You know, it's a very great instrument. I love it.
How much do those run? The one that you have right there, because I really want to get one.
That one was about $90, I think.
Really? That's not bad at all, man.
Yeah, and that's not even one of the cheaper ones.
I was gonna say that's a pretty nice one.
Yeah, that's a concert uke. So the one a little cheaper than that is a soprano, and that's a Lanikai, which is known as one of the best ukulele brands.
Right.
It has a great warranty on it. If someone sits on it, I can go to Guitar Center and get a new one.
Nice.
But, yeah, it's pretty great. They're like, doesn't matter what you do to it, you can bring it in. You can be totally accidental, and we'll give you a new one. And so it doesn't matter what I do. So I'm like, don't worry, if you're gonna drop something, drop my ukulele, not my guitar. To my friends that play it, but yeah, I think the cheaper one was like 60 or 70.
Okay, cool beans. Just kind of like wrap things up here. I got a question for you as far as putting music down. Do you have any of your songs recorded right now?
On YouTube.
Okay. And where can people find that?
YouTube.com/JCHeerdt, HEERDT.
Okay. Awesome. And then they can hear it, or it can be here. I don't know. I was gonna make
hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it on Heerdt Radio, or I don't know what's going on here.
Or you could just Google my name, Jenna Heerdt, HEERDT, and it'll pop right up. So.
Very awesome. Very awesome. Do you think you're going to be putting down an album at all anytime soon?
I'm hoping to. My brother actually has some recording gear in California, so when I get out there, I'm going to talk to him about it. Maybe I'll talk to him about it on the phone. We talked for like an hour yesterday, and then the phone's cut off, and we never got back in touch, and that's where I was going. I was planning on asking him, but it didn't happen. But I don't see him having an issue with it. I think he'll have no problem, especially if I'm planning on not tracking, if I do a bunch of live tracks.
Right, which might be the best way to do it.
It usually is the best way to do it.
Excellent, Jenna. Well, thank you very much for being on tonight.
No problem.
Everybody out there, please stick around. Jenna is going to be on with us in a couple more minutes, and she's going to play 4 songs of hers that she's written. Really great tunes, 2 new ones, 2 older ones. Either way, they're really awesome. And please also check her out on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/JCHeerdt, youtube.com/JCHeerdt. That's JCHEERDT. And you guys can check her out there. Jenna, thank you very much. We'll be back with her in just a couple of minutes. This is WRSE. Cool. Awesome, Jenna. And then for this, I mean,